I don't believe I would have been able to sell my business on my own because previously I had several buyers that had approached me, either individuals or companies, and I was unable to make a transaction happen. And I believe that's mainly due to my inability and my lack of experience in selling a business. And that's what Sunbelt and Dan bring to a company such as mine, is their experience in selling other people's businesses.
We probably could have sold the business ourselves, but it was a long, drawn out process, and to have Dan involved, it really made things a lot smoother for us. We also had two buyers right off the bat, so to have Dan involved and screen through those for the potential opportunity was invaluable.
When you think about all the things that were involved in the selling of the business, we quickly realized that there's no way that we could have handled this ourselves. Couldn't have handled all the details that are required and all the communications with the different parties, but also, more importantly, we just didn't have the network available to us. So that's all those things that Dan brought, his knowledge, the details, and so forth, being able to manage communications both ways, as well as the Sunbelt network. Those were all benefits to us that we couldn't have access to without Dan.
We tried to sell this company on our own, and we had a potential buyer, but it was so complicated, and the person got nervous and ended up not working with us. That's why we had to bring Dan on, because we needed somebody with the experience to get the business sold.
We could not have sold the business ourselves, nor did we really want to try. We knew that the process was a lot more complicated than what we understood it to be, and we felt very confident with Dan and his experience and his resources to be able to do the job.
Selling this business on my own would have been very difficult. I found this out very quickly after talking with Dan only a short time. The complexity of selling even a small business, as mine was, is far beyond what I had ever expected it to be. Selling products is much easier in services than selling a business.
Initially, I thought I could have sold my business myself. I ended up selling to an industry buyer. That said, Sunbelt's network brought in a number of competing proposals that helped me get the best price and terms for the deal.